and it don't work out because it didn't dawn on you that, fuck, I want to eat something different than the other two women, and now you sit over there eating barbecue, even though you didn't want barbecue because you really wanted seafood, and then guess what happens the next day? The same situation, and the day after that. Like, my point is, you're not the only woman in the household. You're dealing with not just one other woman, but another woman after that. And then,
That's what
like,
I'm saying. That's why sometimes, like in certain situations, you have to compromise. That was my whole thing of my answer was you're gonna have to compromise in a relationship with three people. You can't have it your way. That was my point.
Have you ever been in a polygamy relationship before?
It looks really.
My brother have, and I witnessed it, and I lived with my brother with his 3 girlfriends. But I have not been in a polygamy relationship.
Yeah, because his experience is not your experience. So just because he did it, that doesn't do nothing for you.
Hey, it might not be but I feel like it's a fit for me.
How do you feel about your man texting other women?
That doesn't bother me. I don't feel like nobody is a threat.
Do you want me to cut this?
You don't feel like what?
No, sure.
I don't feel like other women are a threat.
You're doing this.
I like to uplift people and uplift women. I wouldn't mind.
Actually, I didn't cut my hair last.
And how do you feel about your man being involved with other women?
That doesn't bother me either.
Yeah, I feel it.
But have you experienced? You never experienced that for me. You never experienced. Can you raise your phone?
That's a lot of hair.
I mean myself. Hold on.
But have you experienced something like that, or that's just what you're assuming your intake would be like? Oh, I wouldn't mind.
The way that I feel, like I can just tell you the way that I feel by me being willing to put myself in this situation, meaning that I am willing to accept, and by me being willing to accept, I have to be willing to put up with everything that comes with this person. Like if I want this person and this is what this person is into, then I have to be able to accept everything that comes with. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I just don't know if I just don't know if you understand what that is. I don't know if you understand what him and everything that comes with him is. It's not just it's not just him. There might be times when maybe you want to sleep in the bed with him and you don't.
That's not gonna hurt my feelings. That's not gonna make me feel no type of way because he didn't sleep in my bed or that's not gonna make me feel no type of way because I'm a Pisces all the way. Like I'm just down to earth. I'm a real open-minded person, and certain stuff that bothers other people doesn't bother me.
Are you like a yes girl and you say you compromise?
No, I'm not a yes girl just because I will compromise for the person that I care for. That doesn't make me a yes girl. I don't compromise for everybody.
Okay, let me ask this question. Do you believe, Chanel, that sometimes compromise is not worth it if you're sacrificing your own piece of happiness? Like if you're not happy, but you want to make me happy, do you think it's more important to make me happy to make yourself happy?
No, I think it's more important that I make myself happy.
Right. So you would agree that some things, being passive is not a good thing because you say passive is actually being good, right? You said that's a good thing to be passive. You did say that, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
In certain situations.
Okay, certain situations.
Not all situations.
I think it's never a good situation to, and I learned this in prison. It's never good to be passive because in any situation, it's not good to be passive or passive aggressive. It's always good to be assertive. That's the correct term.
Alright.
Because even if you allow somebody to say, let's say, hey, I don't eat Popeyes, or
Right.
I don't eat Popeyes, I'm just letting you know that, but you can go ahead and eat what you want to eat, but I just want to let you know assertively, I don't eat Popeyes, so I'm going to wait till after y'all get done, I'm going to eat something differently. That's just being assertive. And that's a good thing. Just eat Popeyes tonight, you know what I'm saying, because I don't want to cause no trouble. That's not a good trait.
No, not just because I don't want to cause no trouble. That's not the reason why. Just like I explained to her, the reason why I said what I said was because sometimes you're not going to have everything your way in a three-way relationship, and sometimes you have to compromise for the greater good.
Alright, so check this out.
See you later.
To Kamaya. Thank you. To Kamaya in the comments. I never said compromising is being passive. I'm talking about what we have spoken on. So what we have spoken on earlier is when I said being passive is not good, she said passive is being good. So I'm speaking on being passive. I'm not speaking so much of comparing passiveness with compromise. Yeah, cool. All right. So that's why I said what I said. But go ahead, Z. All right.
I don't know. I think that because what I hear, and this is what I hear, is no shade or disrespect to you. I just hear you saying, I'm open-minded, I'm easy to get along with, whatever we need to do, I'm okay with that. Like you're just kind of going with the flow. Like you just gonna go with the flow.
No, I didn't go with the flow. It's just that when I have a question for you, like when you care about somebody or you starting to develop feelings for that person, do you not compromise with this person? But you get what I'm saying? Want to be with that person. You get what I'm saying? And then I'm for it anyway because, like I said, my brother, he was in a polygamous relationship with those ladies for 7 to 8 years, 10 years plus. He been told my mom that he didn't want one woman, and my mom was a preacher. So it was a lot, but I wanted that because I seen the strength that those ladies and how they treated each other and how they uplifted each other and how they was there for each other even when he wasn't there. And I like that family dynamic. You get what I'm saying?
So hold on, time out. So Z, you see what I'm saying? So Z, look, she's really answering the questions right. It's just kind of how it's.
No, I understand.
You know what I'm saying? More than anybody that's came up here, she's like answering them, and it makes sense. And she's supporting the reason why she's communicating very well. It's just she comes off a little different from most. That's it.
Anything else you want to say?
What is your what do you think in totality, Z?
I think in totality that you guys need to have conversations one-on-one off of social media so that you guys can get a feel of each other's personality. I think in totality, or do you live alone, Chanel?
Yes, and I don't have any kids.
I think in totality, yeah, I think y'all just need to converse together.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So Chanel, I got somebody else that want to come up. Name Surprise.
Okay.
You know, because Z's really good at answering questions, so I'm gonna help me help. This is gonna be my first time talking to Surprise. I don't know nothing about Surprise, y'all. Nothing. We never did this before, so we're gonna learn together. Me and Z, she's gonna have two Pisces learning together, and hopefully this ain't no catfish and Surprise. Are you coming up first of all? Because I want to know, Surprise is a dude. Hold on, man.
First of all, can I just, while Capone is trying to get his life together because his brain just got a little rattled, I just see it all over his face.
Yes.
I originally came on Bigo because I'm officially a host.
Yes.
And I was coming on here to reach out to my own supporters. And I didn't even know Capone was on live, but I just so happened to click in and saw he was live. And then
Okay.
he brought me up. And I ain't even put in my own little hours and my own little platform. Go
Oh,
ahead.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, everybody
that's so sweet.
follow Z. Z is most definitely a part of the Drip
I'm
Dynasty
gonna
now.
try.
Yeah, she most definitely a part of the Drip Dynasty. Make sure everybody follow her. You can see why we got along, even though she's annoying as fuck. But yeah, she's pretty cool. She's pretty cool. What's up, 21? Surprise! I'm asking questions with Z. And so Surprise is a dude. And why Surprise said they want to try out for the Drip Idol? Come on, I mean, poly auditions. Maybe I read it wrong.
How do you know he's a dude? How do you know he's a dude?
Muffin Drip, baby. You can just click on her stuff and follow her. She don't gotta make a comment. All you gotta do is click on her name, and that's how you follow Z. Cause I have Chanel up there. We don't want no surprises. I want to know what the fuck I'm getting into. I don't want no surprises. And, okay, so I thought Surprise was a female that was inquiring. Is Real Love here?
Noticing. Oh, go ahead.
I want to know if Real Love is here. I really want you to talk to Real Love more than anybody, more than Boss Life, more than Chanel. I want you to talk to Real Love realistically. Her name is Real. She says realistically, and maybe she's being scared right now. I don't know. But Real Love, and I sent my number to every girl that wanted to be a part of the poly auditions this morning. I sent my number to Chanel. I sent my number to Real. So if you're up in here, because I don't want nobody saying anything about Boss Life having my number before everybody, so it's a conflict of interest. If you're really interested in building realistically, I will give you a phone number and we can talk about it. Alright? So.
Okay, guys. Oh, sorry, Capone, go ahead.
Go ahead. Let me see something.
A lot of people were saying that they couldn't find my name. I changed my name from Vanessa and Z to the real Z, because every time I have a comment, people go, "What's the real Z?" So just try with the umbrella, because my sister looked for me today and she said she found it with the umbrella and then the real Z. Just try that. But Surprise said that he, or I don't know, Surprise.
Alright, your phone died. I'll come back up. I just spoke to Rhea. Rhea's on her way. Come back up, Z. Rhea's on her way. Alright. Let me see something real quick. Would you allow a woman that looks like the bride? Yeah. I got one on my radar. Her name is Stay Real. Come on, Z. Oh, yeah, I got it. Yeah, just a little bit. Thank you, appreciate that. Alright. That's King of the Jungle. Is Z actually in the building? Where's Z at? No, I'm off of Bluetooth, thank you. I'm off of Bluetooth. Is Z here? Z, go ahead and come up. Go ahead and come up, Z. It sounds way better. Hold on. There she go. Alright, so Rhea, let me know when Rhea entered the building. Let me put this background real quick. Let me know when Rhea has entered the building. I'm gonna let you.
Well, okay, surprise. You keep pressing about coming up. I don't think he wants you to come up, but I plan on going live after this anyway, so you just go over there.
Okay.
Yo, what's up? I just want to say what up, y'all. But yo, most definitely, Z, I just want to say something. Last time I tried to get up here with you on, I think you went on his birthday. And I couldn't get up here. Y'all was all looking amazing. The ladies were looking amazing. And I wanted to say hi to you that day, but I couldn't come up. And what's up, TK? I know it's your shit real quick.
What's up, man?
What's up, though? But I wanted to say you was looking amazing, baby. And then what I like about you, anytime you're ready to come to New York, you got the keys to the city over here. We ready to come to New York on this side. I swear to God, Z, you up? Like, cause I don't, listen, no, where am I at? Hold up. Cause I fuck with Z. Yo, Z, listen to me.
Good.
Yo, listen, baby, I fuck with you 100, Z. Z, this is you, baby. I fuck with you, Z. I fuck with you, baby. Nah, but listen, y'all keep doing y'all thing. Z, listen. I know why the nigga got you by the side. You cool as fuck. But take care, yo, TK, never do it.
I got that nigga on the side.
Get it out. Get it.
And one more thing, yo. We need ladies who fuck with TK. The other ladies, man, y'all need to fuck with him regardless if he fall down, if he make it at all. Because anytime a nigga could go cold. You know what I'm saying? We go through phases, man. Us men go through phases. We go through our little trips down, and we need somebody to bring us up. It's not all about the Bentley and all this shit. Because sometimes he might not want to ride the Bentley. He might be in the bed all day. And be tired, stressed out. So y'all need to show some support. And Z, man, whatever you, Tico, whatever you ready to try some of these girls out to see if they loyal, bring them to New York, man. Bring them to New York. We see how loyal they is really with you. You know what I'm saying? Test them out. Test some of them out. See if they pass the test.
But hold on. But how we gonna try them out in New York? I don't get what the mean. We gotta unpack that.
God damn. I gotta come. I might pop out there one day. We're gonna see if they pass the test, man. Cause I want y'all to fuck with the nigga 100 for him, man. Not because y'all going through it at home, or y'all ain't liking y'all lifestyle, y'all feeling too old, y'all want to be with another nigga because y'all life ain't turned out. Be with him for him if you gonna fuck with him, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say this, a lot of chicks turned on me, and then when I bounce back, a lot of them jump back quick. You know what I'm saying? I hit the gym every day, I had to bounce back, and I look good as fuck right now. And I still feeling for Z.
Talk that shit. Hey,
yo, Z, man.
Hey, the confidence on one.
Yo, Z.
I like that. And you're going to attract a lot of people to you because you got that magnetic charisma, man. Keep that shit going, King.
Yo, I fuck with you, man. Yo, listen, do y'all thing, man. Thank you for letting me up, T. And take care, y'all.
Already, family. Already, family. You already know what time it is.
And why when we met, you didn't lift your shirt and show me your six pack and your big old chest like that when we first met?
I was sipping lean. I probably had a gut. Feel me? Yeah, I probably had a little motherfucking gut.
I was honest.
Real love. Come on, baby. One thing you do, you gotta follow instructions. I just told you to come up in here. I don't know if you waiting, but real love. Come here. Bring your.
Please follow instructions. He don't like women that don't follow instructions.
Wow.
He don't care if he asks you to do something a million times and you got tired of doing it. If he asks you again, just do it.
So we can just get it over with. That's all. She coming?
You're so annoying. What's her name?
And the reason why I like, Korea, I like Z, I like, and they're very intelligent because it shows you, for some reason, they got a myth about women being submissive, right? So they think that you got to be dumb with a low self-esteem or not intelligent, but y'all very submissive, y'all listen, and y'all not dumb at all. Y'all not brainwashed. Y'all just know how to be submissive. Y'all know natural roles. So there she go. Come up here, Rhea. Come up here, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. You gotta accept it, love. Go ahead and accept it.
Yes, Capone likes dark-skinned women. He say it all the time.
Yup, I do.
He said he loves them.
You remember when we had when that dark-skinned woman joined our team, and I took her out to go get makeovers, and she was darker than any woman that's on the app. I turned that girl into. Her name was Chocolate. She actually came on this app when I first got her. Yeah, she came on this app when I first got on her, but she tried to do a storyline about me and it only lasted for like 24 hours. And nobody, even as I say her name right now, nobody will never remember. because it was so short-lived. I'm like, damn, that's the first thing you try to do is do a storyline?
Yeah, that was clout. That was her trying to get clout.
Yeah, like I think people fuck with you more than anybody because you're the only one from my past who lived with me, and you protected me. You kept all our business out the street, so they got a certain type of respect for you. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's kind of why they just fuck with you, because they feel like if they even was with you or was a friend or you was their girl, you would keep it all up under. So I think that's dope. You got a good reputation, but you're a Pisces like me, so.
Well, it wasn't really, just to clarify, but it wasn't really in a sense of trying to protect you, even though I do that naturally with people, but it's more so protecting myself, because I feel like if you can get in a certain type of emotion and feel the need to degrade or belittle somebody because you upset or you feeling some type of way about a situation, then that just lets that lets the world know that you're circumstantial, that you really didn't fuck with that person, or you're not really.
That's my words. You be studying me a lot, but keep going.
Nigga, I ain't never heard you say that word.
Mm-hmm.
Look at your face. You have all your teeth. I see all your molars, even the ones in the back of your mouth.
Gang shit. No lying shit.
Girl, like,
What do you texting me talking about shortly? I'm like, man, we ain't got time to wait. Let's get this going on.
what happened?
She said she about to tap in. Like, I don't know what that means. I'm saying,
What's she doing? That's not weird or something. Come on, girl. I'm up here, no makeup on. I had my hair all messed up. My bangs were swooped all the way to the side. I came here looking crazy, eating a salad.
yes. She's saying she in the tub soaking. I don't give a fuck about none of that. And you saying that, just bring your narrow ass up here so we can chop it up and we can talk like we did this morning. That's what I'm saying. Remember phones. Right. Yeah. Don't skip my comments. What you say, members only?
she ain't coming. She left the That's what I said when I heard she left. I said she left. Capone left and girls leave. She ain't going.
Yeah, I'm probably about to eliminate her because she just not texting me and said she can't come up while she in the tub. So she don't want to be seen for some reason. So I think you might intimidate her because she wanted to be seen all night. She was butt naked. She came up here and showed us how she was butt naked with the robe on all this morning. She was butt naked, all showing us up, but for some reason you probably intimidated her. So
why would I intimidate her? I'm in loungewear and a bun.
you exude confidence. You know, you're very confident. And sometimes you know how to express yourself in a way to make a motherfucker be like, oh, I don't think I'm ready for C. You know, I don't think I'm ready. So
Let me tell you something, baby. Let me tell you something. This is the honest to God truth. I swear to God. I swear to Bob. If I intimidate you, me, little old Z, if I intimidate you, look upon, baby. You cannot be in his household because that man is difficult. That man do not play. He means what he say. He wants you to do it. If he asks you to do it, he can be harsh with his words. He can be stern. He can really hurt your feelings. You'll be in a fucking corner crying somewhere. He gonna tell you to pick up your face, pick up your chin, dry them eyes, and let's go.
I'm not that mean, guys. No, I'm not
mean. Okay.
I know what I want. I'm passionate.
If I'm intimidating, then you can't be with Capone. Because that nigga is intimidating, okay? And he in the same house as you? There's no way. So you be ready in 5 minutes. You better fucking be ready in 5 minutes or it's going to be a problem.
But not like a problem like I'm gonna whoop you or anything like that. But this,
I didn't say that.
okay.
She's going to fuck up the rest of her mood if she ain't ready in 5 minutes. She going to have a fucking attitude and she better not act like she do. But you better get it together. Be ready in 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Be waiting at the front door. I'll be down in 10 minutes to come get you.
Okay.
We'll be ready in 4 minutes. I'll be ready in 10. Be ready at the door.
This a little bit. I just like everything in order. That's it. And I'm passionate.
8 hours, this nigga said.
That's it. But I would say I'm difficult. I'm only difficult when it's time. I mean, I'm easy into it. I'm really easy and laid back.
You even trying to respond to anything I just said.
No. I think you can agree. I'm very easy and chill until it's time to be difficult. When I'm difficult, I'm really difficult. But for the most part, I know how to be chill. It's simple. Everything can be so simple. Just follow directions. And don't give me no bad energy. We don't got no time to be, bad and you Debbie Downer. Get that shit, check that shit at the motherfucking door. We don't got no time.
I remember one time you checked me. I forgot what it was about. I forget what it was about, but you were pretty much saying to me, like,
What's up, baby?
you were pretty much, I thought she came. I'm like, she there? I remember you were telling me, like, when you asked me to do something, you just want me to do it. You was like, you just always want me to give you an explanation to when I ask you to do something. He said, if I tell you, can you pick up the bag by the front door, why do I have to explain to you why I want you to pick up the
Bag. Just pick up the motherfucking bag. Oh, I used to get. You just like everybody like a memory. You used to motherfucker. Just do what the fuck I'm telling you to do. Shit.
He was like, why do
God damn.
He was like, why do I have to explain? What if I'm having company and I need you to move the bag? I gotta explain to you I'm having company? What if I tripped on it earlier? I gotta explain to you I tripped? Just move the damn bag. Like, I was like, this man is crazy.
True.
He act like me. I hope not.
True.
I do tell him himself to do. I do tell him now. I tell him now to do it his damn self.
Cause you're not here. What up, Korea? What's up, baby?
Hey, no, he is real. Like, and my whole thing with him is, why can't, if you want the bag,
Hold on,
just move it.
I'm out. No.
That's my thing. If you want the bag, just move it. I'm not the one who tripped.
Hey, Capone, she the one. She the one. Come on. Pick her. Pick
This
her.
whole time she ain't said, this heifer ain't saying shit. She wanted to come up here and be on the negative.
Oh, shit. She said, Z on point today.
She wanted to be on.
Hey, I've been waiting forever to tell y'all about this nigga. Z said it. Come up here.
It might be simple shit.
People just like grocery. Yeah, but he would ask me to do something. Like, to me, if you're saying, can you move this bag? We both standing in the same proximity distance of the bag. Why are you telling me to move the bag? Why can't you move the bag? So I would just ask him to move the bag. Like, and he literally went off on me about it. Like, why do I have to explain everything to you? Why you can't just do it? And I just didn't understand. Like, you can't just get there.
That's
Wait, I gotta get over. Sorry.
Why do I gotta hang up? Cause why echoing? She's hung up fast.
phones in real. You about to be fired. You gonna have to go, baby. You gonna have to go in.
What happened?
Go where?
We echoing. We echoing. I need this.
She just hung up.
Hold on. She want me. She kicking me out my own front room. Like I can't even be in my own front room.
I was here.
It doesn't matter. I'm on live. You could have made it easier for me.
See, look,
God damn.
just move.
Wait for the shit to charge up.
Get out the way.
God damn. Just move. Help me out. God damn it.
Okay.
But it makes logical sense. I'm on live. You're not live streaming.
About Capone?
You said what?
One thing I learned about Capone is all of us can agree to ask him why you can't just move the bag. But to Capone, in his mind, it's whatever makes sense to him.
Yep.
It don't have to make sense to you. It don't have to make sense to you.
Yep.
It makes sense to me for you to move the bag. That's why he's that way, because it makes sense to him.
Right, because God put you and created your motherfucking ass so you could be my helper. So with that being said,
Move this back.
with that being said, we're just gonna be submissive. All right, we're just gonna be submissive. If I need your help with something, because you're so sweet and you're my helper, and you follow my lead, and I'm the leader. You're my woman and you're my helper. Move the motherfucking bag.
He's so serious, though. She is so serious.
I'm dead serious. Like, truly serious. So hold on, let me switch panels real quick, so it can be way more clear than what it really is. Hold on. So follow directions, Z. As soon as it drops, just come right back into the queue. All right, please, and don't play with me, cause I'll smack the shit
I don't want me to pass it off.
All right. God made helpers to have husband, one wife, and one husband to. Well, actually, I'm not wrong, because you're saying the same thing that I'm saying. I said God made you to be my helper, made the woman to be a helper. So that's what I said. You just want to sound smart. You just want to combat me because you believe in monogamy. Guess what? Everybody don't gotta believe in what you believe in. But yeah, I know I told her right. Thank you. Yeah, she just wanted to combat me. I looked in the queue. You said you was back, and only Korea was here. So stop playing with me. Why didn't you get back in the queue, Z? Get it. Get your ass in the queue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you told me to come back. You didn't say come back and get in the queue.
You see?
Follow directions.
You see?
I did what the fuck you told me to do.
So what Z's problem is?
I can't.
But the classic case of
I'm dead. You want me to?
I'm gonna tell you the reason why me and Z didn't work. Because Z, hold on. Because Z got all these type of. She know how to talk and say this, that. She know how to express herself. Hold on. She know how to express herself very well when telling her what she want to do or asking why. But whenever we're into it and we need to talk, she shut down and say shit. So she picks and chooses. She's selective. She picks and chooses when she want to open up that big ass mouth of hers.
What are you talking about? I did what you told me to do.
She came back.
He don't like that stuff. He wanted me to know that I was all supposed to be in the queue.
You want me to tell you why? Want me to tell you why? Because you're very intelligent and your comprehension level, your IQ level is at a high. So you knew exactly. What's up, pretty baby? You about to leave? You about to fly out? So anyway, but yeah.
So you're saying I should have known?
You did know. It's not that you should have known.
So Z, I was just about to say that.
You never crossed my mind. Not once.
Okay, all right. I was just about to ask that. Are you more technical, like with directions that are being, like you need to know exactly what you mean? Because I feel like that's how I am too.
Yeah, just tell me what you want. And you said come back. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna come back.
This is why I could never say that she was like the female version of me, because I know how to use common sense. I know how to use. It's a time to be technical. It's a time to be logical. It's a time to have discernment and be intuitive. I know how to balance all that shit. But these
motherfuckers didn't tell you to be honest with me when I was your girlfriend.
You said. Don't start. Because when I get on your ass, you're not gonna like it. So we're just gonna stop while we're ahead, and you're gonna sit your ass down, and we're gonna continue to do what the fuck we're doing right now. Wait for somebody to come up here. And I'm glad Korea think this is like giggle time.
Yeah, you can't rap because you're gonna be in trouble in real life. I ain't in the house.
She was about to open up. She was about to open up the can real quick. I was about to be like,
Oh, it. But Capone always jabs at me. He don't ever want me to jab back. He be hurt my feelings in real life. And I'm like, but when I say something, it's a problem. But you can say whatever you want. You just want me to just get smacked all in the face and take it like a G.
Look, anyway, we're gonna keep on going. So I'm gonna take D off of it. I'm about to let her know right now. I'm about to text her and let her know that I'm not fucking with her no more. Don't ever keep me
Yeah,
waiting.
because what are you doing?
Yeah, don't ever keep me waiting.
Not only does she keeping you waiting, but she
Yeah,
keeping
don't worry
me
about it. You
waiting.
kept me waiting. Don't worry about it. This ain't for you. Alright. Yeah, I don't know nobody. You ain't that special. Anyway.
oh, she wouldn't come?
I mean, she's sitting here. She texted me. She said she was coming. She keeping me waiting. I already told her just come up a long time ago. She didn't take me seriously, so I don't have no respect for her no more.
And you told her she can just do audio.
Yeah,
She
I said
doesn't
you
even
can
have
just
to
do
be on
audio.
camera.
Yeah.
I thought she would have jumped up then.
Last time she kept coming down last night.
But you see how she wanted to be seen last night. She kept on showing us in the mirror the body she was butt
She was
out.
damn near halfway naked.
But for some reason, she want to play on my top right now. I don't got time for that. While we up in here, man, let's tap this shit down. I know I ain't been really asking for gifts today. Let's get to this first box. Let's tap the screen. Let's show the live. Let's get this thing up. Let's get things rotating. Let's get some luxury cars real quick. Z is a part of the family, the dynasty now. Yeah, go ahead and hit the click on it. Thank you so much, Pew Pew. Z, go on my
get that badge.
and click that badge so I can make you officially a part of the family. You're part of the agency. Well, thank you for all the people that's listening to me right now, that's contributing. I appreciate the love. Yeah.
So if you click his name or my name, you'll see something that says Drip Dynasty, and then when you open that up, it'll ask you to join at the top right, I do believe.
Yes, indeed.
I just see exclusive post, fan, metal,
So
joined by gifts.
No, you see a badge, like once you click his name or my name, right in the middle it says Drip Dynasty. It's in gold. It says Gold 3, Drip Dynasty, Gold 3.
No.
Really?
I don't see no badge.
You want to see that badge on my page, baby?
It's a line. It's a gold line across the screen when you click his name. If you click his name at the top right, top left.
Okay, that's a different window that pops up. Okay, then I click what?
Drip Dynasty.
You see Drip Dynasty?
Yeah.
Click that. And at the top right, the 3 dots, just ask to join the family.
It's loading.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I accept you most definitely. So look, check this out. I'm gonna ask both of you guys. We're gonna start out with Z. Z, what is one thing that
Just love for us to give you words of affirmation.
Huh?
Go ahead. What's one thing that?
So is this the energy we're gonna play with now? Or are we gonna see you being serious like we was? Because you playing with me right now.
I'm always serious.
Alright. Z, what is something that you think that a potentially new woman coming to my house will have to have right to know about me as far as being in a relationship with me and my personality?
What have to know about you?
Or she will have to like be in alignment or whatever. However you want to word it. It's a must. Or it's gonna be a hard time.
Just FYI, it's not loading for me, but I'll try again in a minute. I keep clicking it, but
Don't worry about it.
to the next screen.
It's not right.
Alright. I think she needs to understand there has to be a balance within her between being assertive, being your own woman, having your own opinion, your own personality, your own desires, and just being your own independent self, just being who you are, and then on the other part, but also being able to be submissive. Because you want a woman. Who's clapping? You're so annoying.
Listen, no. You said a mouthful because people think I want robots or doormats, and I don't. I've never.
Yeah, because you want a woman who can who has a voice of their own, who has a mind of their own, who will tell you what they want. If they want to eat at a certain place, express that. If they think the way you want to do a certain type of way doesn't make sense, express that. You want her to be her own person. You don't want her to be a robot. But she also needs to know when to submit, when to take, when to allow you to take lead, or when to just be quiet, or when to follow. I know that was a challenge in our relationship at times, but she needs to understand that you don't want somebody who's just going to just lay down. She's not a doormat. She's not somebody that you or Korea or Armani can just talk recklessly to, and just whatever y'all want, it's whatever. But she also needs to be respectful. She needs to be respectful to everybody in the household. She needs to understand it's not just her, but it's also other women in the house. And then she also needs to understand how to be submissive, because you want that all the time, but then sometimes I know you look for more from a woman. Like, no, I'm asking you your opinion for a reason. I don't want you to just, oh no, it's okay, whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what she needs to understand.
Right. So Korea, while you was talking, Korea rolled her eyes 3 times. So I just want to acknowledge Korea, and I hope that she's gonna keep it real. Why did you roll her eyes?
Because I agree with her to a certain extent, but I think that it's like it's a struggle. Like for me, it's like a struggle, because like I feel like at times, like even at times even when like we are able to like express ourselves, like I feel like we kind of like get.
Let me word it.
The difference is this. Let me say this. What she's talking about is something that you have a hard deal with understanding. People know how to express themselves when they get an attitude, when they want to fight back or bark back. That's not what she's expressing right now. What she's expressing is just being assertive, having respect, and being submissive, not barking back because you don't want to do something or you don't agree with something, because you're very expressive. You don't have no problem with that, Korea, of expressing yourself when you don't want to do something. All right, so that's nothing to roll your eyes about, because you're not good at that. What we're talking about is just knowing how to express yourself and articulate yourself when it comes down to like when I'm talking to you. So like a lot of things I just talk to you about, and you don't know how to say anything back unless it's something negative. That's what I'm talking about. You don't know how to say nothing unless it's gonna be some bullshit. So until you in your mind, of course, it's not gonna be bullshit, but it's negative. I'm talking about being positive, having us being able to talk, converse without the negativity. That's not just because you're expressive and outspoken about negative shit. It don't make shit better.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I'm sorry for interrupting. I get what you're saying when it comes to that. However, that's where I feel like it's like a struggle
what I
when it
mean.
comes to, huh?
I can clarify what I mean.
Moving on, because
But I will say to be fair with this, like you do, like say if you say something and then like I disagree with something, as long as I'm able to express it to where it makes sense to you, he will be able to like say, you know what, you do got a point, you know what I'm saying, and we can, I don't know, visit this again, or like he's good at that.
I get what you're
Acknowledging
saying.
that part.
All right, so we're moving on. I didn't want to break this down, so we're moving on. So it's your turn now, Korea. So what is one thing that you think people should? Because we got to stay on the topic, because we get in the conversation.
I agree with her when she said what she said, but also I think
I don't ask you if you agree with her. I'm asking you, what's your particular thing?
No, I am. I'm giving. That was one of them. She used one of them. That was one of them. Okay. So I'm just. But the other one is like having patience, like just being really, really patient with you, and like because like there's times like, for example, the other day, like where you was really, really tired and you didn't want to be on live or do drip, like, and I stepped in and like knowing when to like do certain things for him, knowing when he needs certain things, when he needs help, stuff like that. Like that's really, really important.
Very important, and I think
Yeah.
that's one of the greatest things you did in our whole relationship to me.
Yeah.
I know it's something small to you. You know what I'm saying? However, you know, when it comes down to like little things, and I'm like, hey, you mind holding my phone because right now I'm busy with this. I don't want you to be like, oh no, I don't want to be seen. I want to like, come on, be my helper. Don't leave everything on my shoulders. Don't make me have to figure out everything myself. Like you should be assisting me, just like if you needed my help, I'll be right there assisting you. What you need me to do? I even went to the far as doing my hours. I think I even did your hours before. I would do my hours for my woman. That's how much I would want to help my woman. So I think it's very important. That's a good thing that you touched on, that a woman has to be very supportive, because that's part of the reason why I'm looking for another girl now. I'm just looking for that support, you know, and yeah.
What's your next question?
My next question is, starting out with your career.
Yeah.
What have you learned in our relationship to make you a better woman?
Ooh, what have I learned in this relationship to make me a better woman? Dang. I feel like that I'm definitely stronger than what I thought I was, for sure. Definitely. Like I knew I was always strong, but like I just feel like I know that for me, we've been through a lot, but like it's like we're still here with each other. Like, oh, here we go. I know not to run away from like a lot of stuff, right? I've learned to like work things out, communicate better. I've always been able to communicate, but communicate better, and just kind of like not just always like run away from things, I guess, in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right, second question to you, Z.
Mine is communication. Prior to you, it was easy for me to feel how I felt without knowing how or even desiring to express myself. Today, I'm more vocal. I'm not in a disrespectful way. I've never been disrespectful. But I feel now it is important for my partner to be aware of how I feel and why I feel that way and what I'm going through mentally or emotionally. But it was because of my experience.
Hold on, time out. Well, I've had a lot of people disrespect me in my comments, including you, Z, who got admin. There's a lot of people that's...
I don't have admin anymore, just FYI.
You don't got admin? Right now we got 7 people up in here, but the same people is disrespecting me for whatever reason. Like it's cool. All right, let me take off a few people real quick. I'm gonna take off. So, man, damn. I know Connie be administrating, so I'm gonna take Connie off. I know Armani ain't never in here. All right, so I'm gonna let both of y'all be my admin.
How do I remove them? What do I do?
All right, just click on their name. It's gonna say you can mute.
Yeah, I think it's click then manage, and then you can either kick out or mute.
Yeah.
So if you click on a comment, it'll pop up in a box.
But I had like 7 people in here. That's why I don't understand why everybody just let
they're probably not paying attention
the
to
narratives be created in the live. But we gotta pay attention. You gotta protect the brand. We gotta protect what we got going on. This is our paradise. We can make it be something for a lot of people that just come and piss on what we got going on, or we can protect it. Thank you, Boleg. So let's go ahead. Keep going. What was you saying?
So now I feel like it's important for my partner to know how I feel emotionally, mentally, because those were the things that you wanted. You wanted to know what was going on and what do you think and why do you feel this way or whatever. And I wasn't able to express myself then, And I always thought it was a little awkward that my craft is writing. That's what I do. I'm a writer.
Right.
And I could
Hold on,
write
time out.
text.
Time out. So, I'm not being disrespectful if I say I think you don't take care of your kids and your pussy smell like old rusted up ass hamburger helper tuna. That's just me giving my opinion. Y'all say some ignorant shit. Yeah, it's a time and place for everything, right? But certain things don't mean that it's not being disrespectful. You can have an opinion that's disrespectful. You do know that, right? You can be opinionated in a disrespectful way. Yeah. So if I say somebody's being disrespectful, that's what the fuck they being. Is disrespectful. Keep going.
Wait. Okay. Is that for the comments?
Yes, for the
What would
comments.
you refer?
Yes, it's for the
Oh,
comments.
okay.
They don't think they're being disrespectful in the comments. They're just giving their opinion. Well, your opinion is disrespectful.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I forgot where I had left off. But yeah, so
You said you're a writer, and so
yeah,
you're
so-
able to.
writing is my craft, and
Right.
I thought it was always a little odd that I could grab a
Thank you,
pencil
Courtney.
or a pen and I could write on paper, or I could send a text message and effortlessly express myself that way, but I couldn't do it verbally when it's still coming from the same place. That was always a little different for me. So I learned to be able to pull the words to express.
Hold on, time out. We got good news. What's your ID number? I don't know who this is for. Somebody just now, they said a returning host. Did you sign up as a returning host?
Oh no, that's Dope Queen. She
Dope
made it.
Queen? Dope Queen, you made it, baby. You made it finally. Congratulations. Is she in here? Is she in
She
here?
should be. She should be.
They didn't even send me Z shit this way. They sent it in my DM. Are you in here, Dope Queen? You made it.
She's right there.
You made it. Congratulations, baby. You're a part of it now. So now you have Similac for the rest of the year. All right, go ahead and finish that. My bad for interrupt you. I didn't interrupt you 3 times. Go ahead.
That's it.
Thank you so much, lovely mama. I think that's very. I think that they think that everybody who wants multiple women are narcissists, or they think that they're like Nature Boy. I'm not hating on Nature Boy or nothing like that. But me, I'm the exact opposite. I don't want my women to be robots. I want all my women like to have a fucking voice. Like that's so unattractive. Not to have a fucking voice, you know. And yeah, I don't like a pushover. I don't like somebody. But also, I don't like a woman who has a voice, but she only uses it to try to dictate shit or to argue back with me. I'm not into arguing. I'm not into being negative. That shit is unattractive. I'd rather you be passive than be a bitch that just want to argue and shit and try to control what's going on, because I'm a man. In every aspect, I'm a man. So, you know, you're going to have to handle me like a woman. Just because you're outspoken and you know how to express yourself, but you can still be submissive with that. Kind of like what Z said, you know, you can still be some. People think that because you're outspoken, like a woman can be very disrespectful, right? And they can be like, "Oh, Capone, she's too strong for you." What? That's not strong. Submissiveness is strength. Where did we equate somebody being very expressive and disrespectful as being strong-minded? No, you're not disciplined. How can you? That's not even being strong-minded. It's easy just to blab out something. It's easy just to state your opinion and only be in your own emotions. But to be a submissive woman to a man, hey, it takes some strength for that. All right, so this is where things get interesting, because I also, it's not all about me, you know, asking them certain things. And I think they're going to love this question, all right? But not too much. Not too much. We're going to start out with, I could just hear Korea just, whatever Z about to say, she about to, and yeah. But Z, we're going to start out with Z. In what way, one way, could I improve and be a better man? In what area?
Oh. Korea's not going to agree with this because our experience is different.
Damn, we don't take that motherfucker like you about to. God damn.
I have 2 answers.
Okay.
Okay. My first, hold on, let me write down the second one.
See, you can't ask us help with just anything.
Okay, the first one for me, and I know we go back and forth with this, and it's not the time to go back and forth. But the first one is, you would have been so much better had you just been honest about from jump. Like, you know, me coming into the house.
No, that's not the question I asked. I'm not asking why.
How could you have been a better man? By being more honest.
No, I'm saying like today. I'm saying today, just from what you see. I'm very honest. I'm very front for it. I put everything out there. So if I'm saying today, if it's something that you see about me today, or something that you notice, how do you think I can improve? I'm saying today. We can't go back into the future on how you feel in the situation.
Yeah.
I know. That's not what I'm saying, but I mean, but I thought it was common sense because you see me, we talk, you see my life. So what I'm saying is, you can't say be honest when I'm very honest. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying, how do you think that I can improve and being a better man?
I think you can improve by, I don't even know how to word this. Okay, I think this is the best way to say it. You are assertive. In my opinion, I think you're too assertive. I think you're very stern, and because of your personality, which is the same trait that I possess, so I actually practice it, in your mind, you know what makes sense to you. You know how you want things to be when you want it to be. Like the bag situation. In your mind, it makes sense for me to move that bag as opposed to
She ain't let that bag go.
She ain't letting that bag go. She don't want to move the bag.
She ain't let that.
But I did.
You did though. You should
But
listen.
I remember moving the bag.
You should listen.
But to you in your mind, it makes sense. So, for example, if you asked me to show them my brand new cup, and I already showed them 5 times, why the fuck you want me to show them again? To you in your mind, it makes sense. You have reason. It's probable cause to you. I think you would be a better man at trying to be a little more, I don't know if it's understanding or accepting of what makes sense to her. Or she might not feel like doing. Or because when you don't feel like doing something, sometimes you just sometimes you just don't want to.
Correct.
Oh, sorry.
And in your mind, it makes sense for you to not do it for whatever the reason is.
Yeah.
And sometimes we feel the exact same way. And I would like for you to be a little more understanding and accepting of that.
I think that was really good. I think that's really good because I can agree with you on that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like if you want to grow and you want to become better, then you got to be open to people's opinions. And that was an opinion that I can really agree with. Because when I do see certain things and I want it to be a certain type of way, I think that my woman should submit to it, especially if I ain't telling you to do crack or PCP or jump off a motherfucking bridge or run into a brick wall. If I'm just saying, like, hey, baby, hey, show that cup because I want my people to see the cup. I don't care how many times you show the cup. That's cool, but I'm asking you to show the cup for a reason. I feel like you should do it for the reason. However, I could be a little bit more like, no, I can't. Because if I'm telling you to do something and it's for a reason to do it, I think if anything I could be better at is just explaining to you on why I feel like
That's what I said. In your mind, it makes sense why.
Yeah. So let me explain to you, even though I feel like I shouldn't. However, that's why I need to change that, right? Because sometimes I don't gotta just be so stern and say do something. Okay, this one right here wants me to explain to her why I want to do it. Hey, baby, I want you to show the cup because Keisha, Ralisha, and Traylo was talking about getting the cup just like that for their own coffee, and it keeps the coffee more warmer than any other cup.
But
so that's the reason why I'm happy to do it.
That's not precisely what I was saying was be more expressive. What I was more so saying is just like how if you don't feel like getting up and getting out the bed to do something, that's because you don't feel like doing it. But what if I'm in the same exact mood? What if I don't feel like getting up and doing it either? So what I'm saying is be open to the... Hold on, let me finish. Let me get this out there. I want you to, like how you want me to be more understanding about the mood you in and what you want me to do. I want you to be a little more understanding about the fact that I'm saying, I understand you want me to show you this cup for the 6th time, but maybe I don't feel like showing the cup for the 6th time. I did it 5 other times for you. Can this one time I not show the cup? That's what I'm saying. Like, I want you to consider.
I get the cup.
But I know in your mind, it makes sense why I need to show the cup a 6th time. I get that, but that's what I want you to change.
Right. However, and this is where we're going, you know what I'm saying? I think this is a very healthy conversation, actually. I think it was a horrible analogy to say something about getting out the bed, because I don't do that with no woman. If I'm laying down and I'm tired, I'm not gonna make you get out the bed to do something that.
No, I wasn't implying that. I was just saying you might be in the mood to do something or not do something.
Yeah. But I might not be. But it's not about being in the mood or not. So let's say I'm running in right now. Like right now, I came inside the house. She got everything set up. My phone about to die. She got the charger right there. She got a stand already, and she just watching me. It would have been cool for her. I'm like, hey, baby, let me get that right there. Let me sit right here. She like, but I'm already right here. Now, I could have argued with her, but I think it would have been very helpful for her to say, oh, okay, yeah, baby, you live streaming. Let me make it smooth. But I still took it upon myself to say, yeah, I came in here and I set up everything. You get what I'm saying? So I didn't want to explain to her why it would have been an inconvenience to do all that, but I just said, you know what? So I get what you're saying, but I also feel like if I say, hey, I don't care what you already did prior to me, I need you to do it for me. I just think there shouldn't be no argument with that. But however, that is my mindset, and I do agree in certain areas I probably do need to change that. So I agree with that. Thank you, Drip. So, same question to you, Korea.
She kind of took it. That was probably, yeah. So I would say, besides
Why you keep
that,
on giving it to her? Like you, that's what I'm saying.
I'm being honest though. I'm being honest.
But
I'm being
everything
honest.
she say, you go off of what she says instead of you just giving us some tea from
Who
Korea.
cares? We can have the same thing.
Okay, cool. Be like
Okay,
like
but
Z.
so mine's kind of fall with that because what she said was like, you know, be understanding of the same thing type of thing. Like if you don't want to do something, then we don't want to do something. Like even though it makes sense for you, like be understanding to that. And I think mine's fall in like when it comes to like double standards. Like I have a really big problem when it like he could do, but then we can't do. And it's not like looking for another. It has nothing to do with looking at another.
Yes, it is. It has everything to do with that. So what she's saying is, these are the type of arguments. These are the type of arguments. I'm in a poly dynamic. I'm the only man in my dynamic. I'm flirtatious. This is what I am, right? So she say, well, you chilling with women and flirting. Why can't I chill with men and flirt? No, you can't do that.
No, I don't even want to do that.
But we actually had this conversation before.
But I don't want.
I'm saying, but we had this exact conversation.
No. When we had that conversation, it was in regards to Bigo and how we get.
Hold on.
Right, but I don't
to a dude 45 minutes. You was lined up with the dude, the whole Bigo scene that you was talking to a light-skinned dude for 45 minutes about relationship problems. And he was saying things, I was talking about relationship problems, and the problems that he was bringing up was problems that me and you was having, and you was agreeing, which was very highly disrespectful. And you said, and when I checked you upon it, you said, "But hold on, I don't like the double standards."
Right, because
so that's what it was about.
Right, because I wasn't being disrespectful. I let him know that I was in a relationship.
Time out. Not no woman of mine. Not you. Not even my ex. I was playing, but not you. Especially not Armani.
Right.
Any woman I'm dealing with, if you're gonna represent me, you're gonna represent me accordingly. Just because we in a Discord, hold on, time out. At this moment, me and you wasn't cool. We had got into it. So not only was you doing something that you ain't never did our whole relationship, you did it while we was into it with each other. Highly disrespectful, and that can never slide.
Okay, so let's scratch that. That's not what I'm talking about.
All right.
Okay, let's scratch. That's actually not what I was talking about.
We ain't gonna do that double standard. I stand on what I stand on.
I'm still talking about. I don't know if it's considered a double standard. I'm not saying maybe that's not the right word, but let me give an example. Can I give an example without? Is it okay? So, for example, when we went out to eat, you didn't want to taste the salad. Everybody kept asking you, taste the salad. You didn't want to do it. Cool, right? That's cool. However, you got frustrated with me because I didn't want to get up and turn around for the 10th time. I was tired, my feet was hurting, like I didn't want to do it. So that's what I feel like Z is saying, and that's what I feel like. I don't know if it's considered a double standard, but like
Not a
just to
double
be a little
standard.
bit.
It's not a double standard, but see, that's totally different things.
Okay.
I'm not asking you to do something that you don't already do, right? So and it has nothing to do with our brand. If we're out and we're looking good, and I want to show off my woman, which is a positive thing, and the whole comments want to see my woman, like, man, have her stand up. And this is a part of my brand. It's a part of our brand. You are a drip angel. There's new people coming in the live. They ain't seen you. You got the flyest outfit of the night.
There's feedback for some reason. There's
Out.
feedback, really bad feedback.
Well, all right. Hold on. I'm gonna explain why it's not a double standard to the ignorant motherfucker who think it's a double standard. Hold on, I'm gonna mute you. It's feedback coming from you, Z. All right. So, I don't eat salad. I don't like salad. I've never did salad. I don't want to try salad. Korea likes to be seen with her outfits. She likes to show herself. She likes taking pictures. She likes flaunting herself. So I'm asking her something to do that's in her element. I'm asking her something to do that she does. So asking me to do something that I don't do and I've never did and I made it clear that I won't do, that's something different. That's like saying, let's get pegged tonight. You asked me to take it up the asshole, Capone. Well, you take dick up the asshole, Korea. I don't take nothing up my asshole. So that's not a double standard. These are different things.
Right. So I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. But like the fact is you still did, regardless of the reason, you still didn't want to do it, and I still didn't want to do it. At that moment.
Yeah, but you said a double
because
standard.
I had already did it.
It's more so like what Z said, because that's not a double standard. That's just being more understanding that you don't want to do something. That's it. That's not a double standard. So I just want to give the proper definition for what it is.
Okay.
All right, let me unmute. Because I'm not going to want to ask you something that you don't want to do and press you for not doing what you don't want to do. You know, I'm going to tell you how I feel. I'm going to communicate it. And I'm going to say, okay, girl, you deserve better. Come up here. Los Angeles. So it'd be a lot of stupid motherfuckers who ain't never had a man that have the type of respect that I have and who gives the type of respect that I have and who knows what they want. So when it comes to me and my lifestyle, I know what I want and I demand it and I demand that standard and I will respect it for that. So with me talking the way I talk, I'm not talking disrespectful. It's just that some of you motherfuckers are too sensitive to even be able to handle me, you know, and I'm not for everybody. Go get you a nigga that's gonna sit back and play it cool all the time and let you do what the fuck you want to. But when you fucking with me, I'm gonna be absolutely in order. I'm gonna be a little bit stern about mine. Yeah, that's how we gonna do it over here. So yeah, if you think that she deserves better than that, this is your opinion. I ain't knocking you for that. But this is how I get down. And they are with me for a reason.
Can I be heard or no?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
I hear you.
Let me mute myself while you talk.
I do agree with what Korea is saying, and I'm gonna speak from my own experience.
All right, we're moving on. We're moving on now. We're not about to sit on it. I asked y'all one question about that, so we're moving on. Y'all gonna agree on each other's time because we already made the point. We already made the point. So if you already made the point, she already made her point. I disagree. Agree. Okay. If somebody thinks it's a double standard, you think it's a double standard. That's your opinion and it's mine. If I think it's not a double standard, then that's cool. So we can agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I was asking y'all a set of questions, right? So if I'm asking you a set of questions and we being stuck on every fucking question to sit up and talk about everybody giving their perspectives about something, then what we do? Now let me know what you think. So
You were asking how could you be a better man?
yeah, that's what I'm saying, and you said that already, and she said it already. So what do we talk about now?
Well, because if I was going to give you an example
I already understand. Just like you already understand where I'm coming from. I'm saying, what is an example for? Just to further talking about the same exact thing that you feel?
Yeah, but it's fine.
All right. So now we're going back to what I was doing with answering questions originally. What do you think is the strength of being in a polygamous relationship, Z?
A multitude of help.
Okay, what about you, Khalil? I can't hear you. Right.
Give me the question one more time.
Right, you love me, my mind. Exactly.
Give me the question one more time.
All right. So anybody in Z in our mind, Z in Korea, I need to try to kick out anybody who this live is too sensitive for. If you see somebody sensitive and they're expressing their opinions of how I'm talking to y'all, because they can't handle it, just kick them out. If they saying wow, if they saying anything, just kick them out, and we just leave it like that. Because you're too sensitive for my broadcast. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I know how to conduct myself. And all I did was ask something, and I don't feel bad for asking for something. So if I want to be dismissive after they already gave me the answer, then that's my motherfucking prerogative. And this is how I am. If your man is not like that, then that's good. I hope you get married. But this is how I rock and I roll over here. All right. So go ahead, Korea. Answer that question.
What was your question one more time? I'm sorry.
What do you think is the strip about being in a polygamous relationship?
You want us to unmute them or kick them out?
Either or.
Mute. No, not unmute. You don't want to unmute because that means they're already muted.
No, I said, do you want us to mute or kick them out? He said either. I just muted.
You can mute or kick it. It don't matter. Whatever you feel.
Ooh. What is the strength? I can be like completely honest.
Yeah, that's true.
When you're asking for a strip, love, I don't know how like things to.
So like it's
a good. Hold on, time out. It's a gazillion things. You act like it's so bad being in poly, but you're in a poly relationship.
No.
I'm asking you what a strip is to say what a strip is, love.
No, stop.
You don't gotta drag it out. Just talk.
That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
What I was about to say is that yes, like I would think that it was because it's like a helpful, like there's a lot of help. However, being with you, I don't know if I necessarily truly
listen, hold on, listen, Z. I mean, not Z, but Korea. I didn't ask you what you thought it was, or what you like. Why are you giving me what you thought poly would be for you? What you think? I asked you a very specific question. I said, what did you think that is a strength? Now everything is about let me dissect it, and you answering shit I'm not asking you. I asked you a very specific question. What do you think?
So what would I think would be just in general of a poly relationship?
Smart. Come on.
Okay, in general of a poly relationship.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think a benefit of that would be like having the sister wives and the sisterhood. Yeah, I think that would be one.
I just had to express something negative. Like you just had to
I wasn't.
Right, just some distaste about something. Just
stop. I wasn't trying to
quiet because
negative.
That's weird.
I thought you meant in our dynamic.
No,
that's what I thought.
In our dynamic, you always got to have some type of negative thing.
It's not negative. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Be quiet so I can tell you something.
But it's not negative.
I'm talking about in our dynamic, love. In our dynamic, what is a strength for being in a polygamous relationship with me and Armani? What is a strength, honey? Very simple.
I would say.
What is a weakness? What is a strength?
It wasn't. What I was going to say wasn't even a weakness at all.
God damn, what's the advantage? Everybody.
But I don't know why you thought it was about to be something negative.
I'm just saying, but everybody in the comments get it. But
you're getting frustrated. You're getting frustrated for no reason.
Because I didn't ask you.
It wasn't negative though. What I was going to say wasn't negative.
But you didn't even let her finish her response before you rejected it.
So my answer is sisterhood. It wasn't negative, but my answer is sisterhood.
Yeah, I did let her finish it. I actually did. That's why I cut her off. Because she was about to say what she said. And what she said was, well, what I thought was being in a poly relationship, but that's not what
I was about to say.
I'm not asking you what you thought.
That's not what you thought I was going to say. It's fine. Let's move on. I don't want you to get frustrated. It's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah,
frustrated because you're not answering questions.
The sisterhood.
All right, sisterhood, very simple. So you could have gave that from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, and you're not kicking nobody out of my life. Y'all gonna let them disrespect me?
I'm sorry, I wasn't even looking at the
Well,
comments.
make sure you
I'm
stay
sorry.
focused. We're gonna be up here. You ain't get out the fuck out the live.
No. I'm
All right,
focusing
well,
on
be
our
focused,
conversation,
cause
not
I already,
the.
obviously you're not, cause you didn't answer the question at first.
Yes,
All right.
yes, I was.
So what I'm saying is this.
And plus, they're going by really, really fast too. But
All right, that's cool. So,
I have a question.
cause you come off like you always have a lot of problems with this poly shit that I'm doing and how I move my shit. So then every time I want you to say something that's in a positive light, it sounds like it's so difficult for you to conjure up something, but this is the relationship you need to continue to be in. So it's not a good look. And even though people are showing love, and this is females, it's mostly females, and they hate the way I'm talking, and it's too aggressive, too stern, I still see through the bullshit. And some people can still see through the bullshit, and that's not cool. So when I'm asking you to represent our brand and represent what the fuck we got going on, put some respect on this shit, because you're here for a reason. You see what I'm saying? It shouldn't be something that's hard. It shouldn't be about something that I'm not asking you. Just put some respect on what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And if people don't understand that and people don't like the way I'm talking, I'm clearly not the broadcaster you should be looking at.
Okay, I have a question for you.
yeah.
No, for Capone.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Let me mute.
What do you feel like has been the greatest strength to your poly relationship?
The greatest strength? Really nothing. Because a lot of people can't get themselves in order to do what we need to do. So right now I'm trying to get people focused and just accepting in totality what the fuck we doing right now. Because it hasn't felt like a poly relationship. It's felt like a push and pull. It's felt monogamous. You know, we got people who detach. We got people who don't follow a cord, who don't come together. So I haven't got to feel like this is poly yet. I haven't felt like both of the women that came together were moving in one direction together, and we're growing and we're elevating. So it hasn't been anything for the poly dynamic positive. But as far as something that's positive from Korea, something that's positive from Romania, I can individually say something about that. But as far as a poly dynamic, other than just looking good on camera with the background that we have, it's something different. The sound is messing up.
Can I say something really quick?
Hold
That's
on.
exactly
Hold
what I
on.
was gonna say.
Hold on.
The exact words.
Yeah, I know you say a lot of things that either me or Z say. We got it. All right, but anyway, so it's an echo. Is the echo done? All right, you can hear? It's better now, right? But that's just been what it is. You know, I'm a person that's very stern. When it came down to me and Z, I told her I had a vision. She was submissive to my vision. She moved in with me, and we was able to build. So it felt more like poly because we actually got to elevate with each other. So in this relationship, things aren't like that. In this relationship, yeah, Armani is still doing some of the things that she used to do with Z in the house. She's still, you might find her somewhere far, far away in a corner by herself. That's not poly. We have Z, but Z works part-time poly. She's here sometimes she's gone. And anytime a woman that wants to come into the lifestyle and be a part, or I say that I'm interested in another woman, it's a problem. That's not poly. So just because 17 months later we're able to say, okay, I invited Z to be here for my birthday. Okay, that's a little change. That's cool. But that's not poly. Poly is I have two women that's on a cord. We're in alignment with each other and we're moving towards the vision together as a family. That's poly. And people don't want to hear that, of course, because it sounds like I'm going hard on Korea, or I'm going hard on Armani. But I'm just giving y'all what the vision is. The vision is to have my family in tune, in alignment, accepting. Hey, I support you, Capone, whatever your decisions. If you want to have another woman here, I ain't going to give you no flack. I'm going to help you. I'm not going to be non-existent and just tell you just go choose them. Or I'm not going to be giving you a mouthful. Or I'm not going to have an attitude. Or I'm not going to tell you, hey, I'm ready to break it off and I just can't handle it. like if we're doing this, I shouldn't be feeling like my back is against the wall, low key being threatened with the departure of a relationship for making something work. And this is the vision that was originally in the first place. So this is what a lot of people don't understand, and this is what a lot of people don't like. They give me the flack like my relationships don't work, but it's just that I love these women enough that I try to be patient so I can help their mindset a little bit. And I say, you know what, let me ease into it a little bit more. Let me talk to her. Let me talk to her. However, it's still being hindered in the process because we're still not doing poly. This is not poly. This is part-time relationship, part-time monogamy, and two people who love me. They don't want to let me go, and this is where we at. This is what that is. This is self-centered, selfish. I want this, and whoever gonna tap out. Who's gonna tap out first? Is it gonna be Armani or is it gonna be Korea? So that's the real thoughts of it. Whether you respect it or not or feel some type of way, that's what it comes down to. And I'm not choosing shit. I would be by myself, building with somebody who understands this shit before I compromise my vision as a man for anybody outside of me. That's the part y'all don't want to hear. Not my women, but I'm just saying that's just the part that people don't want to hear in this. Because we look so good together on pictures. But it's not about looking good together on pictures. It's about really living this shit out the right type of way. Showing people how we can elevate as a unit together. Being in union with each other. Having love. Having harmony without the jealousy. Without feeling so threatened. That's what this dynamic is about. This is what it's about. That's true poly.
Can I add to that?
Go ahead.
Is that a yeah? Okay. I think when it comes to Korea and Armani, because even for me, you know, we've let the public know that, well, the reason Z and I are not together is because Z don't want to be in poly and she has no interest in poly. Okay. But Armani and Korea, they are in this relationship with you. They're doing this shit. They are in a household. I mean, I know she's not there full time, but they are in a household. You guys are under one roof, and y'all are supposed to be in one relationship. I think a part of them being on one accord with you and being more helpful and trying to help push the vision comes with being, and I could be completely wrong, but this is just my opinion, but it comes with being confident in who they are and the role that they play in your life. You know, when I came in the household, yeah, Armani was the type to step back and kind of be non-existent. But I don't want her to be non-existent. I would like for her to be more confident in who the fuck she is. She's that woman. She's the queen. This is her household. Stand your ground. So even with Korea, I had my reservations, and I was very curious to see how, and I'm pretty sure she was too, very curious to see how this was going to play out, being in her presence and being in her space and being around her. But then I had to think about it. Who am I? Just even without your vision, your face, and who I am to you, Capone, but who am I? I'm very confident in who I am, and I think the same thing stands for any woman in a polygamy relationship. Know your role. What is my role? My role is I'm his fucking woman. I know that he loves me. I know that he's going to respect me. But I mean respect in the form of he's not going to allow some new bitch to come in here and run y'all off, or come in here and be disrespectful, or act like she's going to run some shit. If anything, I don't want to say she's at the lowest panel or anything like that, but if anything, she got to get with the program, because she don't know him like how I know him. She don't know how to maneuver and talk to him. She don't know his buttons. She don't know. You can't do that because you didn't let Korea do it.
You asked me for.
No, I know. I'm just picking on you. I'm just picking on you. Because she was agreeing, and you was like.
What I'm saying is, what happens is they will remove themselves out the equation. They either be standoffish, but that's not how you do it, and that's not poly. If you know this is your man's vision, you want to be with your man, and this is what he's doing, then well, this is the time where you step up and be like, well, let me assist you in that, King. Matter of fact, let me be a little more hands-on and help you pick out this woman so we can make sure that we have somebody that can fit our dynamic.
I feel like that's important to do, what you're saying, because if they're not being of help, and I'm not saying they are or not, I'm just saying in general, right? Because this can be applied to other poly relationships too. But I feel like if he gonna do this poly shit with or without you, and you're choosing to be in the relationship, if you're not gonna leave, and you're choosing to stay, then that means you choosing to do this poly shit, right? So either you can help push the vision. Look, I want to know about the bitch too. What's she like? Where she live? What's her name? How old is she? Because if she gonna be in my space, I kind of want to know a little more about her too. Or if you are the type to take a step back, that's the unfortunate part, because what if your absence allows him to be closer to the next bitch? You want to be there. You want to know what the fuck they talking about. You want to see the pictures she's sending him too. So I would think,
No, because you churching right now, and I think that when it's coming from a female versus coming
Korea,
from
you didn't let her.
But what I'm
cheer me
saying
on.
though, what I'm saying though, when it's coming from a female, is a little bit more respected because it's coming from an aspect of a female versus me saying it. Because it sounds like I'm saying something wrong because we got a lot of females up in here and they don't want to seem like, you know, I'm going too hard. But you're saying everything because that's what happened with Korea coming into my life. This is why me and Korea seem like we like this, like we best friends now. It seems like it's a monogamous relationship.
I love y'all's dynamic, because we all know Armani love you to death. We in Korea, I don't know if she remembers saying this to me, but Korea, she drank and we took shots when I was out there this weekend. And Korea, I don't know if she was drunk, but Korea was tipsy. And she looked at me and she said, I just love him. I said, I know, we all did at one point. So we know Korea loves you.
Oh, you don't love me no more?
Me?
You don't love me no more? Okay, cool.
Unmute yourself, because I don't know what he doing. but these women, they're here for you. So like I want y'all dynamics to, you know what I'm saying? Like they shouldn't be threatened. I'm not saying they are, but they shouldn't be threatened or wanted to remove themselves in any shape, way, form, or fashion when it comes to you, because y'all in this shit. Y'all in this shit. Like he's actively seeking another woman or women. And it might take a...
And the beautiful thing about it, Z, is I'm actually having a communication with my woman on why I'm seeking another woman. Hey, look, we need this and this and this. And either we can just, and this is what I say, and people don't know this, we can make it with just us. If you can do this, and we can do this, then that's fine. Because I'm not here just so I can have multiple women. That's where people get it fucked up. I'm not just looking just to have multiple women, just to have multiple women. But it's some things that's very simple to do that's being neglected. And I'm not going to put nothing out on Front Street. All right?
No.
That's our personal business. So, since these things are not being provided, these things are not being stepped up, which y'all have the ability to do, but you choose not to do, now I'm going to hopefully be able to find somebody that can fit the dynamic and pick up in those areas and do those things.
Because that's what you're going to gravitate. That's the scary part about the poly thing. That's the scary thing, the part about the poly thing, because even though I'm confident in what I have with you, if I'm in poly, right? Even though I'm confident in what I have in you, if I'm being absent or participating less, then I don't know how you and that girl vibe. Like how Korea was saying, oh, it's definitely chemistry there. I don't know what your chemistry is, but I want to be a part of it because I want to know about it. I want to know. I always said I want to be the woman that knows than the woman that don't. It doesn't mean I'm okay with it. It doesn't mean I'm happy about it. It doesn't mean I'm joyful about it. But I'd rather know than not know. I want to know what her strengths and her weaknesses are.
So look. To 2.4 thousand people here who missed the broadcast the other day, because everybody's asking me, I think that I just want something to do. I don't know if I think it's narcissism. Let me break down something to you just to give you a new flash or a fun fact. I have 2 women in my life, and I barely ever get sex. I think that's a very important thing for me to get sex and be satisfied. Okay? So, sometimes I have 2 women in my life. Me and Armani probably had sex one time in the last 5 months. Korea is not here for like 3 weeks, 3 times a week. When she do come, we don't have sex every day. I got a high sex drive. So do I sit back and I wait for other women and do some side shit or do some shit that's against my character and do some slime ball shit? Or do I talk to my women and say, hey, Armani, I want to have sex. I'm not in the mood. Okay, I respect it. I'm not going to force myself on you. Korea, you want to give me sympathy head. Okay, all right. I don't want that no more. I feel like it's okay for another woman to be in our relationship and give me what they're comfortable with giving me. I don't think that takes away from the relationship. They don't take away, but every woman feels threatened, and the ego will say, no, I don't feel threatened. I'm not threatened, but that's exactly what it is. You feel threatened. And I feel like with me being who I am, very attractive, high sex drive, got all types of women who are inquiring to be with me, there's no way I should be jacking off every fucking night. And I got 2 women in my life, and I'm supposed to be doing poly. And these are things that you don't understand, and these are things that you don't know. Y'all just assume that I got it like that. Y'all just assume that I got it like that. All right? They don't make sense. So what I'm saying is, it's so many different areas that a woman can step up in my life right now because either people step back or people are not present. Now, if that makes me the bad person, well, let it make me the bad person. But I got a high sex drive, and I let my woman know. I even let Korea know. Hey, this is what I want to do. This is how I want to do it. Now, would they do it for me? Yes, they would do it for me. However, it just, I don't want to feel like they just doing something just so I can shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's not really, I like a woman to come on to me. I like a woman to, I don't want me to have to come on to the woman. And sometimes, you know, Korea's really good, you know, especially if we haven't been around each other. But however, I like to have sex at least, if not multiple times a day, I like to have sex every day. I think that's healthy. I got a high sex drive. So should I suppress myself just because we're in love? No, Capone, just stay to these people. Just go ahead and stay to these 2 people. I don't give a fuck if you happy or not, Capone. Just stay with Armani and Korea. Should I say like that? Because I think it's very healthy for me to have sex 1 time a day. I don't think nothing is wrong with that. I don't think I'm asking for too much.
Do you have Korea muted or is she muted? I think she's trying to say something.
So, look, since I've been here, we only didn't have sex 1 day.
No, we went 3 days.
No, we did not. We did not go 3 days without having sex, babe.
Oh, okay.
No, we didn't.
All right, baby. I don't want to break it down. That would probably be embarrassing because I know the 3 days we did.
We didn't, babe. It's only been 1 day.
Baby, we didn't even have sex on my birthday night. What are you talking about?
Remember? Yes, we did.
No,
Remember, I was fucked up, but you did it. You said you didn't count it because you initiated it.
Listen, you fell asleep on me. We didn't have sex, and in the middle of the night, I had to fucking pull up behind you while you were asleep. That's not.
Yeah, I understand. I understand
so you wasn't
that.
even
I
aware.
understand
You wasn't
that.
even
I was
aware,
fucked up.
but that's
But
not
you still
cool.
had sex though.
But at the same, I had sex
And
with
then
you.
the next day we
No.
still had sex.
So hold on, this is what I'm saying, baby. I had sex with you. We didn't have sex together. I had sex with you while you were asleep on my birthday. Okay? So if you're going to be feeling offended to where you say stuff to make yourself sound good, then just don't say nothing at all because you can't have that type of conversation with me because I'm going to see right through it and I'm going to give you the correct information about it. So I advise you just to play it cool. If you don't got nothing, because I know how many times my dick been wet. And it's okay. You're not always in the mood. That's fine. But what I'm saying is, as a man, instead of going outside my household, I can have me another girl that's going to be here. I don't got to wait every time when Korea want to come in town. I can have somebody that's on here, and they can be building with me, and they can be providing me with certain things, and not just sex. That's just one of the examples I gave. That's all, love.
No. I agree with that. You should have he needs somebody here full time, y'all. Like, we need to find somebody. He needs somebody here for that. Like, I completely agree. Yeah.
I just have a question. I'm sorry. You don't have to answer, Capone, but is it because she was asleep while you didn't count it, or because you didn't know, like, why you don't count it?
Well, I just think that on a special day like that, both of my women should have been in bed with me. But Armani said she was tired. I was not tired, but she was sick. That was understandable.
Yeah,
even though we only do it 1 time every 3 or 4 or 5 months. But on this day, she was sick. So, okay, it is what it is. We were talking very horny on the live that night, and I'm thinking it's about to go down. We go upstairs. You know, it is what it is.
That was my bad. I was fucked up. That was my bad. But my whole thing is like, I see what he's saying, but I still feel like like I wasn't asleep and you was just like I was still up.
No,
But
But you didn't
I
answer my
get
question. But is it
initiated.
because she
He
wasn't really
initiated it.
engaging?
you was actually snoring.
No, not the
Did
whole
you
time.
nut? Is my
So-
question. Did you
so-
nut?
It's
Did you bust
fine.
a nut?
It's fine.
So what I'm
He
saying
did.
is this. So what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this. Did I ejaculate? Yeah, I'm gonna ejaculate. Whether I jack off or whether I have to, pull your panties to the side and put that shit up in there, right? I'm gonna do what I need to do because I don't need nobody to do that. Just lay right there, play dead. I don't give a fuck. However, that's not what I'm attracted to. I'm attracted to my
Of
woman.
course not.
I'm attracted to my woman. Us having foreplay. She sucking my dick. We doing what the fuck we do. She coming on to me. She making me feel like, oh yeah, well, come here, bitch. Us talking back. I'm a sapiosexual. I like to get in the mental. So if you just laying there, it's kind of like back in the day when I used to fuck the sock and put the motherfucking lotion in it when I was young. Yeah, I used to fuck up that sock, and that's kind of how I felt. It wasn't talking back to me.
Okay, well,
But yeah, I mean that's how he feels, y'all. That's fine.
I have another question.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was another thing I wanted to say. So like Z, you was making really, really good points about like being more involved and stuff like that. So like I feel like now like I'm slowly progressing. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like there's a point where I will get to the point that you're talking about. Does that make sense? Like being more involved, knowing their conversations, who she is, what she do, stuff like that. But to be honest, I'm not there. I'm just now like I invited you to the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's for me. That was kind of like a big step. Not saying that you're interested or anything like that, but still like just getting to know you because you had such a good
To
relationship.
even initiate it.
Right.
Even initiate it. Yeah.
Right. There's like a lot of stuff that used to phase me that doesn't phase me anymore. Like because I get it. Like I want him to have another girl. I want this other girl to move in. Like seriously.
Well, yeah, but
He needs that.
But you said that before in the past, and then when it's
I know, but
hold on, time out. Let me say this. When I say, but when it actually does happen, you can say you're slowly progressing because it's not. Right now, Z want to come home right now and be my woman. It's
Actually, though, I think I would pick Z out of anybody. But that's my opinion.
Armani would too.
No, hold up, time out. And that's just off of one night. It was fun. It was cool. I know it was just off of one night, so I really don't know. But still, like, our vibe with all three of us was a blast, and that's all that I can just go off of.
But baby,
that's what I'm saying.
listen. I don't mean no disrespect. I just want you to hopefully hear me, and you probably will, but I already know it's going to be some sensitive people in the comments that don't hear what I'm saying. We can't live our relationship doing poly. We happen to be up under the influence of alcohol. You was fine because you took a lot of alcohol. So yeah, you was able to cope with it. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not accepting anything. That's trying to get yourself
right.
So what I'm saying is, love, we should be able to be healthy-minded, have the right mentality, and be okay with it, and coexist with each other and accept it for what it is.
Right. No, I agree. No, I agree with that. I agree. I'm not saying that because I was like we was all intoxicated. I'm not saying that. Like even before I started drinking, it was still like it was still a vibe.
Right, because I was gonna ask you. I understand what he's saying because I agree.
Yeah.
I only had 2 drinks, which is like so.
That's true, but you're not in the relationship. You get what I'm saying? But you.
I know. So my question to her was, when I got there, because you wasn't drinking, you hadn't even had a drink when I arrived. So when I got there, and y'all heard me in the house, what was your natural feeling? Like, how did you feel when you walked in Armani's room to introduce yourself?
So yeah, I knew you was in there, so that's why I came to introduce myself to you. Like I didn't know what to expect, to be honest with you. Like I was just gonna go off of your vibe, and then like how you was, it was cool, and I was like, oh okay, like this is cool, and then we just started talking more, and shit, I even had something that you was drinking or whatever, like it was fine, like it wasn't like, even though I was like a little nervous on how it could have went, like it wasn't that, and that's what I appreciated about it. Like it was,
But did you have-
and it was still genuine.
No, it was genuine. But when your natural emotion, did you have a natural? I know you didn't know what to expect because I didn't know what to expect either.
Right.
But did you feel any type of nervousness, concern, animosity? Did you feel anything?
No. It was no. I was a little nervous, but it was no animosity. I just didn't think, because I know that you do have a strong personality. So I thought like you was just gonna be like, "What's up?" Because if you remember,
I thought I was gonna be that way too.
exactly. If you remember, like I didn't even know. Like I'm a hugger when I first meet somebody. Like I hug, but with you, I had said, remember I reached out my hand, but then you hugged me, and I was like, oh shit, okay, cool. Like it was cool, and then like from there, everything was good, and I was like, damn, like there was nothing to be nervous about, if that makes sense.
Yeah, my bad. Thank you, Honey V. Thank you for representing for me, Honey V. It's 3,000 people up in here. Can we please get some gifts? No lottery is going. This is a